Welcome to this week's edition of AgostoAllElite podcast, where I review AEW and such. So let's start with Elevation. Elevation. We had announcement of Hikaru Shida and Emi Sakura were announced for the AEW All Out buy-in pre-show Casino Battle Royal to open tonight's broadcast, and we're off to the races. We have Bajaba versus Daniel Garcia. Garcia is hard for me to find his 2021 record is 2-4, but it's good news that the Jobber is right in the ring, making his AEW debut. Garcia put Sylvan in a new, unique-looking sharpshooter, leaning back for a immediate tap-out. It was a squash match. Oh, and the Jobber's name is Tyler Sullivan. Okay, we had the Joel versus the Jobber. You already know the Jobber, Kale Hero. Joel's 21 record going in was 0-5. Kale Hero record in AEW is 0-1. It's not usual with a men's sport. I'm afraid someone gotta go. Hardy slapped Joel to fire him up, and he picked up Hero to adjust that to pin him after a pump kick. Hardy seemed pleased at his methods work, and Joel didn't argue with the results. Emi Sakura with Lulu Pencil versus Ashley D'Ambos. Sakura's 2021 record run match was 2-1. Her ring opponent D'Ambos was 0-7. Given what she announced for All Out, it wasn't hard to figure out the outcome. Sakura was already accompanied by a second name, Lulu Pencil. Sakura got the win. Basically, he's going to finish her up with a second delayed backbreaker, kicks to the ribs, and a second backbreaker to get the win for Sakura. We got Julia Hart, Big Swole versus Nairo Diamante. This tag team women's match was pretty good. The match ended where, basically a beast spawn was hit on Hart, and victory was given for Nairo and Diamante. Yeah, the victory. Dante Martin versus a jobber called Adam Grace. Darton Martin is approving. He is Sequel Week. Grace made his AEW debut, so it's 16-5. Absolutely certain. Try to slow Martin down with a chin breaker. And then hit a modified Death Valley drive for the win as Kingston dubbed the Cutthroat Angel Wings. I like to better be honest. Thunder Rosa versus Leon Luck. Leon Luck's debut. This is Leon Luck's debut. So Thunder Rosa destroyed her in the match. It was a Fire Thunder Driver, quickly proven it was not her lucky day. Lena's lucky day. This was quite longer than Sullivan versus Garcia, but not by much. Never did beat. Rosa squashes are fun. Smart Mark Sterling and J.R. Cargill promised success at the pay-per-view on Sunday afterward. Yes, J.R. Cargill is in the Casino Battle Royale. Alright, we got Baron Cage versus Anthony Bowens. The Bowens, Brian Cage dominating the match. He hit the drill claw for the victory. Then he got attacked by Hobbs and Ricky Starks. So that's for we got Heather Reckless versus Hikaru Shida. Match was quick and sudden. She hit her Falcon Arrow and she got the win. Santa Guevara, Hugo Del Sol for his Chaos Project. Basically, Sepulveda for a little help punch takes from his own teammate. Hugo Del Sol took out Sepulveda with a Toriel DT. Guevara told to go to hell. Impressive feat on opponent's side. The right team definitely there. One more note for this week's Elevation. Mahara got Joel to cut a promo for All Elite Wrestling with available on TV India and just say they're coming there soon. Comment was that Joel refused to literally translate Hardy's more arrogant remarks. Probably saving his own life. That should go do India and make lots of money. So that was my review towards Elevation. I will review Dark in about now on this Saturday morning. This is AEW Dark, and now I will review. Let's start with the match of Stan Landler versus Selena Gray. Cat Landler got the victory when she finished up with her finisher. After that, boot Bryce Remsburg on the nose. We had Albert Anthony versus Joey Janela. Joey finished him off with Death Valley Driver to finish up as a foe. A good victory. And after that, Janela fed him to a mystery woman who's been revealed as Kayla Rosie. You have to see her Twitter account to know information. We got Lenny Luck versus Emi Sakura. Emi Sakura got the victory with a backbreaker and a senton. This was not Lenny Luck's lucky day. Nope. We got GP and Matt Fitch versus Men in the Year. Men in the Year got the victory when Paige dropped him with a shoulder tagging Sky for a cutter. Sky tagged Paige for the Razor's Edge for the pin. This was a pretty good squash tag team match. Let's get into more. We got Sepetico versus Frank Kazarian. Kazarian was pretty much quick and done. Hit him with the chicken wing and got the submission victory. We got Blair Onyx versus legit Leah Hirsch. We had Leah Hirsch for last night's NWA Women's match had against Camila, but she put a massive effort. She gained a victory against Blair Onyx. Whatever. We got Travis Titan and Jason Holtz versus 2.0. 2.0, we actually got the victory for the 2 for the show. It was total squash. It was actually longer than Hirsch's match. Only by a couple of seconds. We got Syria versus the Bunny. The Bunny gained the victory when she hit down the rabbit hole. There's more into this. The Bunny and Penelope Ford has teamed up. We got Heather Reckless versus Ty Conti. Conti hit the DDT for the pin. This was a pretty good match. We got QT Marshall versus Uno. It was good. It was a competitive match. Marshall got the victory with the cutter, so it was competitive. We got Plydell versus Pac. Andrade Iolo was at commentary. It was a one-on-one match between Seidel and Pac. Pac managed to get the submission victory. So this was the main event of Dark. So I'll see you I'll review Dynamite about now. Alright, this is Dynamite, AEW Dynamite review now. I'll just announce the Rampage matches from last night on Friday. It was Darby Allin versus Ryan Garcia, Chris Statler versus Jamie Hayter and Reba, and Malachi Black versus Lee Johnson. I will review that after I do my Dynamite review. Yeah. And you already all know about the AEW All Out. We got the buy-in, Best Friends versus HFO, and now the Women's Battle Royale is now on the main pay-per-view. Let's talk about Dynamite. We have Garcia on here with 2.0. He said Darby needs to start looking past them. They're going to be the ones to take Punk match away where they kill Darby on Rampage. CM Punk review talk. CM Punk said he enjoys the crowds right now. He said in a few days, realistically, he hasn't wrestled in 7 years. He's nervous, a little scared even. The crowd chants, "You still got it," at a dude younger than most of the roster in pro wrestling. Garcia and 2.0 run in and jumped in. The count you see boos this as they stomp the shit out of him. Darby music hits and Ian Sting come to the stage. Punk, Sting, and Darby are able to get the upper hand and Hall hit their finishers on the goons. There's a face-to-face with Darby and Punk. Sting got on the mic. Punk said 1 second throws out the last of 2.0. Sting said he always wanted to share a ring. Sting with Punk. Mucho respect, he says. Sting said our path never watched the GTS. Good, love to see the coffin drop. Love doing the death drop. Feels good to clear traffic. We move trap. Let's make sure everything is clear. Sting said he will not be in Darby's corner. It'll be a showtime. Punk's music plays again and we are out of here. We have Tony with MJF. Tony is absolutely unhappy with talking to his dog turd. MJF calls him a real pro. MJF said 4 decades of all to stay on top of the pro wrestling mountain. Where once to admit it, he'll always be on Mount Rushmore. He said wrestling fans may not believe it, but MJF will eventually be better. He tells a story about Muhammad Ali thinking he was straight too long and losing it. Tony tried to talk to MJ shoving him down. He says Jericho's an addict. He's a spotlight. MJ has taken it from him 3 times and he'll do anything to get it back. It'll be his honor and privilege to end his career. The Spain spotlight that got him to the dance will be the reason his music dies. MJ, Matt Hardy jumps OC after he wins his match during the commercial break. While Best Friends run in to clear the room. But then 200 members of HFO run in to clear the clears. OC's in the ring alone. Now Jurassic Express is here. Also clears the clears. Ace says, why do you use the kryptonite, the Miro? You wanted that belt. He says, without that belt, you're no longer Gardner's favorite. Miro says God's favorite always stays down for his wife in the hotel room after his wins. JR is in the ring. He said he wanted to talk to Jericho about his bad decision. Jericho's here. They sang. Jericho's talking about the match MJF. He says he's gonna beat MJF. He talks about his career will eventually come to an end, but he wants to go out big. And the end say MJF will be the best he ever been. It's not gonna happen because he's just Jericho. MJF don't have the balls to get rid of him. He'll see him Sunday. Malachi had a video. He says he didn't leave the ring because Lee injury. He left because he decided who and when he fights. He gave Lee 7 days. He says he'll make Lee suffer. He will place a corner in his eye so he can pay the boatman's toll. We got QT in the ring. He wants Paul White. Paul White comes in, kick ass. But then Paul White swats the ball down. QT had fled. Gun clubs here do nothing at all, but they send ring crowd chanting QT sucks. Billy Gunn strikes Paul with a chair, and the Gun Club turn heel and join the factory. I don't know. QT used the opportunity to take down Paul with a diamond cutter. So then Tony said he hit QT Marshall. So it ends the segment with QT Marshall going on top. We got Tony with Britt and Jamie. Britt talks about her extended deal contract at AEW and handicap match this Friday on Rampage. We got Buddy early late to Tay after Tay wins. NSJ's back, folks. She's mad as hell. She runs Penelope and her emotional support animal off. NSJ will be in the Casino Battle Royale. We got Marvez on the Rosa. He talks her chance to win it. She answers until Jade Nyla shows up. They beat the shit out of Thunder Rosa and they slander her to the thing. Nyla and Jade knock her down. They stare at each other and Mark separates them. We got Omega comes after the Elite wins their match. He dyed his hair jet black. He directs the Goose to kill the dinosaur. He gets Jungle Boy and Thompson until Christian runs in. He gets jumped. This whole thing is kind of turned into a go home clusterfuck. You expect it. Kenny said he talked to Cody Tom today. He said, I'm careful when he puts his things in his own. Don had the keys to the cage control room. Katie tells him to lower the cage. The cage lower. He just said, we're getting started. They beat the survivors with the candlesticks. The faces try to climb the cage outside, but they all knocked down. They hand-capped the Lucha Bros to the rope. He tells Christian, yeah, it's so much fun. They BT trigger Christian. They beat him down till the show ends. So this was Dynamite. I will review Rampage in a few minutes right about now. So stay tuned for the Rampage review. So about now. Alright, welcome to Rampage. Let's start. We got Dustin with Mark. This was after Malachi Black defeated Lee Johnson, destroyed him. Dustin came to save Lee Johnson, and let's get to the Dustin with Mark interview. Dustin says that Malachi is one thing, surprise. This one's on Dynamite. He will see Dustin coming. He said Malachi comes from darkness, but he thrives on darkness for 50 years. He has lived through worse, and there's nothing Malachi could bring that Dustin has already brought to himself. Let's get to Miro. Miro, a localized Mother 3 sign is visible behind the Redeemer. Eddie Kingston says, you call yourself a Mad King? The only king I recognize is mad at you, Eddie. You took the easy way out. God gave you anything. You took a charity contract into AEW. He says God is not in charity business, and neither he is. Charity makes you soft. You're nothing more than a bad boy from Moxley. What do you know? You talk shit and he hears. Cut that mic, he says. The crowd transfer. Let me handle my business, he says. Eddie says God's favorite chant is bullshit and God's not real. It is, and God sent me here to take you out. Everything I do is your weakness. Miro said Eddie walks his ring. He'll be redeemed tonight. Eddie said redeem these nuts and rushes the ring. Miro leaves. Eddie chases but gets knocked out of the belt. Miro gets him back in the ring. Eddie's days of fight is used. Eddie gets into DTN. Miro's weakness. And music plays and the segment ends. Then we got 2.0. It says the whole town's paying Darby and Punk everywhere. He makes a stick. What happens to his son? Daniel Garcia breaks his neck tonight. Darby said, Garcia, I'm not looking past you. I'm looking right in your eyes and knock you out. I'll do the same to Punk after. This was after Darby Allin versus Daniel Garcia. After the match, they had 2.0 attack Darby Allin. Punk and Sting came to aid. This was a good match. It was a good show to end. And for one thing to forget, it was Statler versus Hayter and Reba. Statler gained the victory. It was pretty much a great Rampage go home show to All Out. I'll see you for Monday for the All Out review special. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you on Monday.